Good day, ladies and gentlemen. You're welcome to Open Academy once again. Please, we want to create indulgence to please subscribe to our channel. Help us to share and like them, and of course, leave a comment. These comments, once invested, will help us to improve. Now, today we have lined up a topic that says understanding research methodology. The aim is actually to simplify what research methodology is. And as usual, we have lined up a series of subtopics that we're going to be looking at. The first one is we'll briefly look at research, just to create a conceptualization on what research is briefly. Then from there we'll go to conceptualizing research methodology, and of course after that we'll look at some of the definitions of research methodology, and thereafter we'll look at the link between research and research methodology. After that we are going to do an hypothetical illustration that linked research methodology and types. Now, going forward, basically, we need to have at the back, of our mind, or have this understanding that research is scientific in nature. Research is also systematic in nature, and of course, there are methodology that must be followed, or methods or ways to inquire, and of course to make research investigation. So in that wise, we'll say that research is systematic, is scientific, is systematic, is methodological, it involves methods and ways of inquiry and or investigation. Now, having said that, if this above condition hold, it then means that research must follow a strict rule, whether it is an experimental research or quasi-experimental research. Also, it means that if the rules are strict, that means strictly followed, it means it adheres to a step-by-step process. That you start from somewhere, you move from somewhere, you get somewhere, and you get output. In other words, research inquiry is an investigation that must fulfill these assumptions. Basically, whether it is your thesis or your dissertation, let us have the understanding that research is scientific, and it must follow a systematic style, as the case may be. Now, going forward, we want to actually conceptualize research methodology using these teasers. Now, first and foremost, we want to ask that, should you have a building plan in your mind, excuse me, which of these three pictures come to play? First, which comes first? Should you want to build a house? Okay, I'm very sure as you go on, you get this understanding. Basically, when you have a building to build, what comes to your mind is that concept of the building you want to build. Is it a bungalow? Is it a story building? It is a flat? It is, as a case may be. Now, thereafter, what comes next is, if you have decided if it's going to be a bungalow, then you have to put pen to paper to have a design. At the end of the day, you design how the bungalow will look like. Thereafter, you start your implementation by applying the design through a methodological process. In other words, your concept of the house in this case of research methodology is your topic, your design, your model is your design, and of course, the implementation is the method that will be used going forward. Now, in that wise, we say that research methodology, according to Schwartz, is the theory of how inquiry should proceed, or it involves analysis of the assumptions, principles, and procedures in a particular approach to inquiry. Likewise, we say methodology spells out and defines the kinds of problems that are worth investigating, what constitutes that research problem, testable hypothesis, how to frame such a problem in a way that it can be investigated using particular designs and procedures, and how to select, appropriate means of collecting data. So that is research methodology according to this author. Now, going forward, the concept of methodology informs us that research methodology is all-encompassing, such that from introduction through your literature, methodology, result, and conclusion, research methodology must inform the steps and the systematic way of achieving your study. Now, going forward, we have created this illustration for ease of understanding. We assume that this is our topic and this is our topic. And basically, whether it be a survey or it be a correlation or regression kind of study, or be it an interview, a focus group, or a time series, as the case may be, research methodology basically would involve two types, which is the qualitative design or analysis, or quantitative analysis, or as the case may be a mixed method. Now, having said that, if it is a qualitative kind of study, what this simply means that quality means it qualifies something. For example, gender or grade. Gender or grade. So, going forward, we can also say that qualification means that it assigns a name to something. It assigns a name as it is shown on the screen. We said we assign yes to mean agree, and we assign no to mean disagree. Or we can also say that if it is a pass, we can say it is assigned an alphabetic A. Or if it is a fail, which is below a certain threshold, we say it is a fail, or F, alphabetic F. By so doing, we say that qualitative can also say describe something as high or as low, and going forward, quantitative will simply mean quantifying by numbering, by rate, by percentage, ratio, and amount, as the case may be. Now, if you want to quantify a male, you can quantify a male by simply giving a male a number or a quantity number of 1, and of course a female a quantity number of 2. You can also say grade by quantifying grade, saying 5 out of 10 fail, or P, meaning 5 out of, meaning that 50% pass and 50% fail. That's quantifying the pass rate level. Then in the case of perhaps the secondary usage, you can say inflation could either be 25%, which means it is high, or 5%, which means it is low, or you can say a GDP is $3,000 high or $5,000 low. We hope that this tutorial has been able to shed light on research methodology. Please like us, subscribe to us, and please share our video. Thank you.